experts that I brought in from Finland to... No, you gotta be from Finland. Come on out, guys. This is good, bad, and ugly. Yeah. So, what we'll be giving you is some advice. I know you all need a little advice. We'll be doing good advice. We'll be doing bad advice. And then we'll be doing some very ugly advice, and you can choose what you like to take from this. And is there any questions that you might have in the audience that you'd like to ask my panel of experts? Yes?
How to sneak in two gerbils into your house.
Two gerbils?
Two gerbils.
Okay, so I need to know
It's
how
a gerbil.
to sneak in. Yeah, right? How, it's like a hamster.
Sneak in two gerbils? Or
How do you
two
sneak
gerbils?
in two gerbils into a house?
Okay. All right.
You don't know?
Yeah. How to sneak them in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's two.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, I think I can do this.
Good
Yeah.
advice.
So go to a pet store, right? Put it into a little cage and everything, and buy food, buy everything that you need, and know how to wash them and everything, and just get them into a little box and put it somewhere in the house so people can see it and pet them.
Okay. So get your family acclimated to them, and they'll love them, and they'll accept them into the house. Right? That's good advice. Yeah. And the ugly advice?
So what you actually want to do is you want to go and you want to actually get the gerbils, right? Of course, that's always step one. Then you want to take them and you want to put them in an airtight container that you're going to bring with you. Then you're going to go to the shoe store and you're going to buy a new pair of shoes. This is a 2-for-1 deal. You get gerbils and shoes, so you're welcome. So then you go and you get a pair of shoes, like boots. Maybe you want something with a toe. Don't do an open toe, even though it's going to be summer, right? The closed toes will be on sale. So you get that. Then you take the gerbils from the airtight container and you put them in the shoe box and let them burrow right into the toes of the shoe. You put the lid on it. You don't poke any air holes or anything in there. That's a lie. It's a myth. Don't fall for it. You put the lid on it, right? Then you tape it around just in case. Then you bring it home and you just let it sit for a while. And you'd be like, look, Mom, I got some new shoes. Aren't they awesome? And then, the gerbils are already in the house. So you're welcome.
Possibly keep them alive, maybe not. That's some good advice to sneak them in the house. And some ugly advice.
Well, first off, you want your parents to want these gerbils in your house. I suspect that's why you want to sneak them in. First, what you got to do is you got to buy a gerbil, but like a really big gerbil, all right? Then you have to place the gerbil on the road, on the street. And then have your mom take you, drive you around, and then have her run over the gerbil. Sacrifices have to be made at this point to get what you want. Then have your freak out be like, Mom, oh my God, you killed him, you're gonna go to hell. Put the guilt inside of her. And then after she's so hurt and feels like she's just damned for all eternity, be like, you should make it up. And then you get gerbils 1 and 2 and live happily ever after.
Guilt and shame your family. That's good. Anyone have a question over here? Yeah.
If there's something you like, how should I introduce it to them?
Oh, okay. If there's someone that you like.
No. If there's something that I like maybe a TV show, for example, how do I introduce it to them?
To your family? Or people?
No, yeah, just people.
How do you introduce your favorite show to people? Get them stoked up for it, right? Get them to watch it? All right.
Yeah.
So good advice.
Well, whatever you like, you like. You should never feel ashamed about whatever you like, and hopefully you can introduce it to someone that you feel comfortable trusting, and just slow them into it, ease them into it, let them watch the pilot first, and hopefully they won't totally harm you for not liking it. And it's a relatively easy process.
Good. Gently push it on them. They'll like it. And some bad advice.
Get a band.
Then
Kidnap the people that you want them to see. Put it in your house. Show them the TV show. And they have to like it.
almost like a Clockwork Orange. You just make them love it. Subliminally. And ugly advice.
Speaking of A Clockwork Orange, you can actually take it to I'm going to take you haven't seen that movie, right? No, good. Wait many years because it's still disturbing to me. Anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to get all the people that you want to enjoy this particular thing, in a room and get that number of folding chairs. You're gonna put them in the folding chairs and not let them leave. I don't know if you want to use handcuffs, ropes, whatever your thing is. You just make sure that they don't leave the chairs. Then you're gonna get tape. This requires supplies. You're gonna tape one eyelid up, the other eyelid down on both eyes. For everybody, they are not allowed to have eye drops. And then you inundate them with whatever it is. If it's a game, if it's a person, if it's a show. Just constantly until they actually throw up. Then they're gonna love it.
For sure. It really does work. Yeah. That sounds like a fun game night. So let's switch it up. Terrible advice. Is there any other questions from my lovely audience? Anyone? One last time. Anybody?
How do I get my boss to like my ideas?
Ooh, how do you get your boss to like or love your ideas? Okay. Good advice.
It's all about subtle manipulation. What you have to do is you have to get your boss to think that it was their idea, but somehow have it recorded that it was your idea. So you just start really, really small. Like you just do it like a subtle hint in like an email, and then you like say your idea to like a couple other people, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, that's a really good idea, right? And then after like there's some buzz about the idea, then you're like, hey, you know, boss, I heard blah, blah, blah. And you really have to trick them into thinking that it's their own idea, and you start just little, but it takes a long time, but it's worth it. It's awesome. Try it.
Sounds great. We'll start a marketing campaign.
Yeah.
And some bad advice.
Well, first off, ma'am, do you have the money to bribe your boss? You don't have the money. Okay, in that case, condition him. All right. Every time you bring up or you put like a little idea anywhere, give him a cookie. Give him a pat on the back. You know, tell him he looks pretty. And then every single time you open your mouth, he's gonna start thinking, huh, I feel good about what she has to say. Until one day you pitch your idea and suddenly he's like, oh yeah, I don't know why, but I feel great about this. And then, you know, if he doesn't agree with it, shock collars.
It's like training a dog, you know? It's like training a dog. And some ugly advice to get your boss to love your
So
idea.
I'm guessing she doesn't like it already. And you don't like the boss. You know, people always bring coffee to the table and everything, you know, put a little something there. No boss, no problem. Trying to convince the other